Kilcawley Center has been the student union at Youngstown State for 58 years. It was built in 1964. Howard Jones was still YSU's president. Kilcawley is outdated. It needs renovated. And that's an option, but the other option is to build new. What to do about a student union at YSU was the topic of a presentation earlier today. Amy Maseko of the Pittsburgh architectural firm WTW this afternoon unveiled the two plans for a student union. Either renovate the existing student union, Kilcawley Center, or build new at the corner of Lincoln and 5th, where a parking deck now stands.
So that parking deck is slated to be demolished in the next couple of years. That site is going to open for a future Youngstown State building, and that could be the student union.
Maseko listed pros and cons for both options. Renovating Kilcawley would keep the student union at the center of campus and would be less expensive. But it limits some opportunities, and during renovation may need shut down. Building new would create a visual connection with the quad, allow for more efficient use of space, and be an opportunity for a roof patio. But it would also lose the connection to the rec center and be more expensive.
The benefit of a new union is that it's a new building, and so we wouldn't need to worry about deferred maintenance.
I am personally of the belief that a renovation here would be best. I know some of the people mentioned that this is a commuter school, and I think parking should be taken into account.
Honestly, I'm kind of split between renovating or relocating. Both have benefits and both have cons as well.
There were no drawings of what the new building would look like, but if Kilcawley is renovated, all food services would be consolidated. There would be outside dining areas, and a late-night zone would be created. If it's decided to build new, a section of Kilcawley near Kilcawley House and a section near the rec would remain, with the middle of Kilcawley Center being demolished and made into green space. And, said Maseko, one other thing.
Just assume anything I say is not final.
A steering committee put the student union plan together with the help of 25 different on-campus groups. The plan will now be taken back to those groups with the options that were presented today. The YSU Board of Trustees will make the final decision. The start of construction, either renovation or new, is still at least 4 years away.